to move. When the Lord gets ready, you got to move. You got to move.
Good morning. Happy Sabbath, all those that are celebrating the Sabbath today. Wanted to yawn first. Today, wanted to think a little bit more about prayer, and that'll be my focus for the day. In my devotion this morning, I was kind of talking about it like a pathway, like, you know, we're kind of out here in the swirling sands of life or whatever, and I definitely have been doing my best to beat down the pathway between me and God with my footfalls lately, kind of praying about any which thing or just, you know, in the middle of things, just this you know, and then whatever, and then back to life, and then, you know, so that I might I don't know, so that basically that pathway will be well worn and I won't twist my ankle running down it. And I was thinking about a thing this morning, which will lead me to another little comedy of Christ thing I wanted to share, and just about that. There's something about that panic that I think I need to be cautious of, or not panic, but that scramble, that I should scramble perhaps in zeal a bit, but that I can also, that might be my own version of worry to a degree, and that walking in faith is such an enormous part of this life, and I think I need to be cautious of that letting too much of that panic creep in, and instead just have faith. And then so this pathway, I guess now that it's well worn, and soon it'll be a time when it won't even feel like a pathway, hopefully, and it'll just be literally a turning or an opening, or literally a, hey, by the way, I could use some help with, you know. But for now, I think I'm going to focus on, instead of scrambling down those pathways to God in any sort of panic or desperate need, of walking, of turning and walking calmly and with surety towards Him, knowing that if I have been delivered, then He has me in His, I'm in His good stead, and He has His plans laid out for me, and I'm already on them, you know. And so then a lot of my panic in those areas, or need in those areas, lacking confidence or guidance, I actually have it all. So I need to just calm down sometimes, and wait upon Him, wait upon the Lord, which is not like Godot at all, because He will get there. And so that's kind of my primary focus, I think, for today. Is just easing my troubled mind. Let Him ease my troubled mind, and when I go to commune with Him, that it doesn't don't have to hurry along the pathway. And like I said, eventually let's get rid of the pathway. But I did want to share this one thing. Another thing, a lot of Jesus' comedy was very much based on the seriously, really. He was kind of a really comedian, at least according to the New King James Bible. Now, when he got into a boat, his disciples followed him. A lot of these guys were fishers. Lots of dudes did different things, but a bunch of these dudes knew the ocean. And suddenly a great tempest arose on the sea, so that the boat was covered with the waves. But he was asleep. Then his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, "Lord, save us, we are perishing." And he said to them, "Why are you fearful, O you of little faith?" Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. So the men marveled, saying, "What can this be, that even the winds and the sea obey him?" Or who can this be? Funny that he rebuked the winds and the sea. Hey! And then, secondly, you know the fact that he was like, "Why are you fearful, O you of little faith?" He was sleeping. He was tired. He was sleeping, and they woke him up in the middle of the thing, and he was like, "Why are you waking me up exactly? What do you think's gonna go on? Didn't you already tell me you believe I'm the son of God? Do you think he's just gonna drown us all in a boat?" I mean, I guess we don't know the Lord's plans, of course, but nonetheless humorous. But there's something in that, in the storm, he was sleeping. Waves sang, and he's totally crashed out, having that much faith that in the midst of everything, not having to go, Lord, what's going on? Please be with me. Lord, be with me. Lord, I love you. Lord, what's going on? Instead, he was serene beyond belief. He was passed out. So, I guess I've been looking for joy in the storms and life in the storms and trying to get my synapses down so I reflect immediately to God within these storms. So my new thing for today, I'm going to try to learn how to sleep through the storms in peace and understanding that I am so taken care of. I am wrapped up like a baby in bunting. Ooh, speaking of babies in bunting, my friend Talika is in labor right now, about to push a baby boy out into the world. Cool as that. So much love, Alika, and may your baby sleep in peace in your arms, knowing how protected he is.